What's up guys, it's Tom here and let's talk about the Liverpool-Arsenal game, but also let's talk about some sections of the Liverpool fans booing Trent Alexander-Arnold when he came on. And I'm seeing on social media loads of Liverpool fans saying that this is the first big mistake of Arne Slot bringing on Trent Alexander-Arnold because it killed the mood inside Anfield, and now Liverpool fans are getting criticized in the media by pundits and maybe some other Liverpool fans as well. I'm not sure how I would have reacted if I was in the ground because, maybe not booing Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I can completely understand why some Liverpool fans feel that way. And leave your thoughts down below. Do you think the Liverpool fans have the right to boo Trent Alexander-Arnold, or are you in the camp of think that it's just one step too far and maybe we shouldn't boo him while he is still a Liverpool fan because of how many trophies he has won? But the way that he left Liverpool leaves a very bitter taste in my mouth and in a lot of Liverpool fans' mouths, especially of the silent treatment all season. Basically, the media wasn't allowed to ask Trent Alexander-Arnold about his contract, about his future, and also the way that he handled this whole situation, I think, was really, really bad, really awful. To go to Real Madrid after Liverpool already won the title on a free transfer, getting a big bag of cash instead of, Liverpool getting a transfer fee from Real Madrid. Trent Alexander-Arnold chose himself and his career over Liverpool. Jamie Carragher said, "For me, I don't believe any player putting on the Liverpool shirt who goes on to win trophies should be booed. Booing one of your own players while they are playing is not for me, and I can respect that opinion as well." But Andy Robertson said everyone is not going to tell the Liverpool fans how they should react to Trent Alexander-Arnold, how they should feel. And Arne Slot also said everyone is allowed to have their opinion. The reason why Arne Slot gave Trent Alexander-Arnold minutes wasn't because he wanted to be a charity. It was because Conor Bradley was getting tired. He was already on a yellow card. And Arne Slot just wanted to win the game. And also Trent Alexander-Arnold, with one pass, with one shot, he can win the game on his own. So Arne Slot just looked at the game from a tactical and an analytical standpoint and try to win the game. So I respect that, but I can also understand why some Liverpool fans are saying, Trent doesn't deserve to be on the pitch. He should just be on the bench. Another Liverpool fan said Arne Slot's first big mistake as a Liverpool manager was bringing on Trent Alexander-Arnold instead of talking about the game, where if he wasn't playing, maybe Liverpool win the game. Liverpool fans are being labeled as the bad guys because they booed Trent Alexander-Arnold, which I think Liverpool fans are entitled to boo Trent Alexander-Arnold in my opinion. Maybe Arne Slot underestimated how the Liverpool fans would react if he substituted him on, because I don't think he expected such heavy booing. And it wasn't just when he came on at the pitch. It was during the game when Trent had the ball. Liverpool fans were booing him. It would have been better all round to just leave Trent on the bench and maybe bring on somebody else like Jarrell Kwanzaa to play right back. But Liverpool had an absolutely fantastic first half, especially the first 30 minutes. Liverpool were sensational and we scored two absolutely brilliant goals. Dominic Szoboszlai passed it across to Luis Diaz for the second goal, but the first one, a quick throw-in, very quick thinking by Liverpool. Andy Robertson races down the left, crosses it, and Cody Gakpo, completely unmarked in the box, heads it home into the near post bottom corner. It was an absolutely fantastic cross and a fantastic header. And that Szoboszlai pass, which is Szoboszlai's 7th assist this season, was an absolutely glorious pass. And Luis Diaz just had to tap it home from a yard out. But Liverpool should have gone for the jugular and we tried to make it 3-0. But the second half, Arsenal came out very hungry and Martinelli, with a great header, gets a consolation back like 1.5-2 minutes after halftime. So Arsenal's team talk definitely worked. And then Arsenal put Liverpool under a lot of pressure. Liverpool didn't look like they were playing on like 100% concentration. It was like end of the season mode. And Jamie Carragher also added that Trent shouldn't be given a great reception at the end of the season where he's able to make a big speech. He's choosing to leave Liverpool, but maybe he disagrees with the booing. That's what Jamie Carragher is trying to say. And Arsenal's second goal was really annoying because it was a long shot from Odegaard. Alisson makes a brilliant save, tipping it onto the post, but Mikel Merino, who is played onside by Trent Alexander-Arnold, ironically, heads it home into the empty net. And Trent again with not great positioning, and yeah, it was just like mediocre second half performance from Liverpool. But after that, Merino gets a second yellow card, finally, after so many fouls that the Arsenal midfielders did. And I mean, Thomas Partey got a yellow, Merino got a yellow, and he was on a yellow card when he fouls two Liverpool players in quick succession. One of them just outside the box and one of them like 5 yards outside of the box. He hacks down, I think, Luis Diaz, or no, Darwin Núñez and Dominic Szoboszlai simultaneously. So he could have had 2 yellow cards for just those 2 fouls, but he gets one. He already had one, so off you go. It's a red card, and after that, Liverpool put Arsenal under a lot of pressure. I really liked how we played in the last 15 minutes, and Raya made some really good saves. Alisson also had to make some good saves, but Liverpool should have won the game. In the 95th minute, Andy Robertson scores the winner, but the linesman flags for offside, and it turns out it wasn't offside, but VAR ruled out the goal because I think it was Miles Lewis-Kelly. He gets a hand by Konate into his face, and Konate just tries to wrestle with him. He falls over, and on the replay it didn't look great. But there are those kind of tussles, wrestling matches during corners all the time. All game, every football game, you get players wrestling with each other. So it felt like a harsh decision to disallow Liverpool's goal. Thankfully, Liverpool are already champions. The bottom line is maybe Liverpool overall didn't deserve a win. Arsenal were the better team in the first half. Arsenal were the better team in the second half. Liverpool were the better team in the first half. So overall, maybe a draw is a fair result. Let's look at the statistics. Yeah, 14 shots for Liverpool, 15 for Arsenal. 2.5 XG for Liverpool, 2.3 XG for Arsenal. So a 2-2 draw is kind of a fair result. Arsenal had 7 shots on target, Liverpool had 5. Basically, Liverpool got a 2-2 draw, and now Liverpool are on 83 points. What I'm really annoyed about is I wanted Liverpool to have the biggest margin by which Liverpool win the league. It looks like that could still happen. Liverpool are still 15 points clear, but we have 2 games coming up, Brighton and Crystal Palace, and both Brighton and Crystal Palace are, especially Brighton, they are fighting to get into Europe. They are at the moment joint 8th with Brentford, just 9th on the goal difference. So Brighton definitely will want to beat Liverpool in the next game. And Arsenal are in the dogfight to finish second. I think they will finish in the Champions League places because they only need 70 points to guarantee that. They have 2 games to get that, and Arsenal play, I think, Southampton in the last game. But the Arsenal-Newcastle game is tasty. If Newcastle win that, then Arsenal could slip down to 3rd or 4th place. What a title challenge, eh? Arsenal could finish in 4th or 5th place. 4th maybe. 5th, I don't see Chelsea overtaking them. Chelsea lost to Newcastle today, 2-0, and Nottingham Forest not winning in the last 3 rounds have really cost them. And yeah, there are just so many narratives around this Premier League season, but the biggest and most important thing is that Liverpool are Premier League champions, which I'm absolutely delighted about. And yes, we can work out how to treat Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I think overall Liverpool are still having an absolutely amazing season. I expected that Liverpool will not win all of their games because the other teams have more things to fight for than Liverpool, but still I want Liverpool to finish on a high. So I want Liverpool to beat Brighton and to beat Crystal Palace. The Crystal Palace home game is the most important because that's when you lift the Premier League title. So I want Liverpool to win against Crystal Palace in style and to lift the Premier League title after that. I cannot wait for that to happen, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold can just leave for Real Madrid, and we can turn the page and the new chapter will start for Liverpool next season, and hopefully we will absolutely nail the summer transfer window with some exciting new transfers, which I'm really looking forward to talking to you guys about from tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.